Speaking on the Royally Obsessed podcast, hosts Rachel Bowie and Roberta Fiorito launched a scathing dismissal of Ofcom's decision that comments made by Mr. Morgan on Good Morning Britain following Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's bombshell Oprah Winfrey interview did not break broadcasting rules. Mr. Morgan stormed off air as he locked horns with weatherman Alex Beresford over claims made by the Sussexes in the interview. His comments where he branded Meghan a liar saw a record 58,000 complaints made to the regulator, and he later left the show. But in a surprising attack on what was deemed a major victory for free speech by some observers, the podcast hosts launched a tirade at Ofcom and Mr. Morgan. Ms. Bowie slammed, "My low is that Ofcom let Piers Morgan off the hook after the complaints, the record 58,000 complaints against him. After he called Meghan a liar and stormed off set while discussing the Oprah interview with his on-air colleague." The host said how she cannot believe that nothing came of the Ofcom investigation into Piers's comments before claiming he is probably going to get his job back. Despite her comments, she insisted how as a journalist herself she definitely believes in free speech, but claimed the saga should have been a slap on the wrist at the very least for Mr. Morgan. The royal expert went on to recount how Mr. Morgan, on hearing of his historic Ofcom victory against the Duchess of Sussex, ran out of the GQ Awards while Prince Harry was giving a televised address on coronavirus vaccines. The former GMB presenter later wrote in the Daily Mail how he then ran into a window cutting his face open as he heard the news of his meteoric victory. But Ms. Bowie slammed Mr. Morgan, saying, "He is basically just wanting to share that he is that eager to run out of the room when Harry came on the screen." The pair went on to brand Mr. Morgan as weird, and questioned what is wrong with him, for his celebrations following his famous victory, which he labeled a win for free speech. And in a brutal takedown, Ms. Bowie concluded how she just really hope he doesn't get his job back. Piers Morgan made a series of claims on Good Morning Britain, including branding Ms. Markle a liar, and questioned her comments made surrounding suicide. The comments triggered a record 58,000 complaints, but after months of deliberation, following the decision, Ofcom released a statement saying, "This was a finely balanced decision. Mr. Morgan's comments were potentially harmful and offensive to viewers, and we recognize the strong public reaction to them. But we also took full account of freedom of expression. Under our rules, broadcasters can include controversial opinions as part of legitimate debate in the public interest, and the strong challenge to Mr. Morgan from other contributors provided important context for viewers. Nonetheless, we've reminded ITV to take greater care around content discussing mental health and suicide in future. ITV might consider the use of timely warnings or signposting of support services to ensure viewers are properly protected."